Oh, this season 6? Hell yeah, season 6.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Brian Branch in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Jackson now. And this defense, they have come to play. 2nd straight loss to start the game.
It's 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Lions
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. No issues there. This one is good. The Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to...
That'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now a screen set up for Henry. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
In motion goes Likely. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. This is Henry. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. Headed left. Buying time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air. And incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson forced out wide. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and I'll tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On third down, Jackson moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Mike Green is there on the stop. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down. The Lions ball their first time out. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll have a first down and definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Ready?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson.
45-yard line.
Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12.
I don't know why they.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. For the Lions, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Working quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Lions, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
Gibbs now from the gun. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Working inside the red zone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
We go tonight. 120.
This is Gibbs on second down. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hold on. Check.
Goff now on third down. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, No incompletions and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. The return starts at the 18. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Walker on second. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Darnold with it on third and short. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're looking at first down here. Walker now from the gun. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. From the gun, Darnold. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing is Darnold on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A big loss on the play.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9. They'll air it out on third. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on third down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. They'll run here following the penalty. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Shotgun snap here to go. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Down the left sideline he goes. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Just everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines. Sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown.
Oh, let's go, guys. We didn't do
The
that.
Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. Great call there on the 2-point attempt, and that puts him up 15s in. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And the defense on him to force him out of bounds. That's going to bring us to the end of our second quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. So first down from the 41. Running it after the penalty. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now they send their back in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We're going to start.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Here he goes. Third and long. Headed out right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. In his 11th year, still knocking them through. And that opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Value three.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one, and they've got the football too. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Off to the air now. Underneath, it's Gibbs. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, But how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Throwing here, Darnold. On him quick, and they bring him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, side. Go red, 80.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Escapes the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
He was hoping to get it to Isaac Tisslaw there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
You draw it up for him. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond.
Man, I did not mean to do that dumb shit, huh?
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Lions with a comfortable 12-point lead. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. First down from the 42. To throw, here's Darnold. Flushed out of the pocket. It's a complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He's got it along the sideline. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now Seattle's going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Rolling out to his left. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. when you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here on fourth. That'll be the first and more. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5.
Seahawks 10.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Here's a design run. So the Lions get the win on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game. They're taking this victory back east with them. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Seattle.